Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue podcast. Today's video, I'll be doing a review for Radio Apocalypse. This is a comic by Vault Comics. This is written by Ramvi with art by Anand, Radhakrishnan. I hope I said that properly. If not, I apologize. We have colors by Nisha and letters by BD Um, let me give you the premise of this book, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the team because we did review recently a book written by Ramvi. Long after the rock out of space struck the world and turned it all to dust, in Bakerstown stands the last radio station on the planet. Radio Apocalypse, broadcasting into the unknown, a beacon in the dark for those who wander the lost places. Now change is coming to Bakerstown. Among the refugees flocking into an already precarious settlement, an orphan boy, Rion, caught in an indiscretion, which we'll definitely talk about, will twine his fate with the radio station, and in doing so, begin this mixtape of love and heartbreak and interminable hope, the soundtrack to the end of the world. So, first of all, if you like music with your comics, um, this right here, I think this will be really appealing because although I think I don't know if there's an actual like playlist. That might be something that we need to hit up the artist or the creators on Twitter about. But this book, I had it on. I've had it for a few days prior to recording this, and I've been very excited to get into it. Ramvi, we just recently did a review for Venom #1, which Ramvi is a co-writer with Al Ewing, and you guys, if you've seen that video, you know that I quite enjoyed that. So yeah, Ramvi is one of the current writers that I'm just more and more interested in reading their stuff. So and although I'm not very familiar with the art team, let me tell you, the art is very good, very good at giving you the atmosphere of this post-apocalyptic world where there's maybe a little bit of hope and a little bit of like people fighting and stuff worth protecting. So also it's very colorful here, as we'll see in these panels. We have a shot of the radio station, just a little bit of just establishing shots, no real dialogue. I love it. And then, as we get to see the world and we get to see the reach of this station, we get a little bit of insight into what some of our characters do, a little bit of exposition via some of this radio dialogue. And I think it's very well done, very well paced. Just the introduction of this world via this 2 pages or this big splash page of the radio station. It's a very good way to bring in a familiar world, because we are, as consumers of media, I think we're all very familiar with post-apocalyptic worlds, but each one has its own flavor. And I think this one here doesn't really hold your hand, but it shows you like, this is how this is a little bit different, this is a little bit twisted, a little bit of what we're bringing, as opposed to some other post-apocalyptic book. So quite enjoy that. And look, this book is gonna get sad very quickly, but it's also gonna be like, okay, things are happening for a reason. So we do meet these travelers, this couple, and one of them is injured, unfortunately. They can't continue on the road. Somebody else goes to get help into the town, and we kind of find out that there's a reason why all these people are pretty much barricaded behind the city walls, especially at night. We're introduced to the threat of how this world has changed. And yeah, like I said, this book, it goes from, like hopeful and interesting and just exploring, to having something that's a little bit more sad and a little bit more high stakes in a scene like this. On the other side, we do have the story of the radio station. We have some little bandits that try to steal some supplies, and that's where we run into Rion, or Ryan, however you want to say that, who accidentally got left behind because some stuff fell, some shelves fell on him. He could not get away with the rest of the people that were robbing the radio station for some of the precious metals or whatever they may have. But we also meet the owner, or I guess the person that lives at the radio station, and they now, although severe, they give Rion a choice whether to pay off the debt or be put out, sent out of town by the guards. So this is a very interesting book. I really enjoyed this first issue. I think Vault is doing some really cool, really funky and interesting stuff. So if you haven't checked Vault Comics out, I think you'll find some cool stuff. They have some really cool horror comics. They have some really interesting superhero flavored stuff that's not really superhero, like just mainstream superhero stuff. It's a little bit more, it's through the filter of a superhero comic, but it tells a really interesting story. They have really interesting creators too, so I'm very happy that I was able to read this and put out a video for you guys. So, but let me know if you are reading this or if you read any more Vault comics. We have some other reviews on the channel for Vault comics, so go check those out. And yeah, very excited for this. So thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live, when we put out the videos, all that good stuff. More comic reviews, more movie reviews, all the other stuff that we know, whatever media comes out. I'm sure we have a Spider-Man trailer dropping soon, because we've been told we have something. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.